with us. Our next speaker is coming even farther, all the way from a part of Australia I haven't been to yet, and certainly intend to be from all the way from Perth, Australia. And I will say all four names so I don't make any mistakes. Ruth Caroline Devenish-Meares. And she tells me for her introduction, she is married with two daughters who are nurses, and my mother was a nurse, and my middle daughter is a nurse, and she has two granddaughters, age 16 and 4, and a grandson, 14. My husband and I have been together for 38 years, so that's an inspiration right there. Maybe someone will want to chat with her about that. And she says her occupation is running and maintain a maintenance business called Men Behaving Handy. And her home club is in Victoria K, club number 5769 in Western Australia, District 17. And she was in Area 51. She is the Western Division Director, so a division director for the 2021. On Friday night, she won Toastmaster of the Year for the Western Division of Toastmasters. Her speech, which will be on pathways, and is on leadership development. The title is Inspiration. And our next speaker is Caroline. Caroline?
Inspiration. It's a mental stimulation to feel something or to do something. Many times in our life, we will have sources of inspiration, but there will be some sources that give us a pathway to live our lives. Where does your inspiration come from? Is it the movie star in the film? The character in the book? A saying that you've read, a podcast, a community leader, your mother, your brother, a friend. Good evening, Toastmaster Tom and fellow Toastmasters around the world. It is a great honour to be here at the Speakers Bureau today. I'm extremely privileged for that opportunity. My name is Caroline. I've been married to my husband for 38 years. My husband has Parkinson's and he has been diagnosed for 14 years. You already know I have two daughters, Rachel and Rhiannon. They are both nurses. I'm also a mother to a son, Lester. Lester is deceased 21 years ago on July the 4th, Independence Day. My sources of inspiration come from two sources. 21 years ago, I had an accident in the Kimberley in the top of Western Australia. It was a single vehicle accident. I was the driver. I had my son Lester in the vehicle, along with my youngest daughter, Rhiannon. I had a slow leak in the tyre and I rolled the vehicle. My daughter was thrown from the vehicle, but she suffered no injuries. I had $2,000 worth of coin in the back seat of the car. No wonder Lester had a lot of head injuries with that amount of coin rattling around as we rolled the vehicle. He died at the scene. I was knocked unconscious and I had a broken arm and a cracked pelvic bones. And I had a month in hospital. I had lots of visitors and lots of friends come and give me advice and had lots of support. But there was one person who stood out to me. Her name was Sue. She visited me and she gave me inspiration to go forth into my life in a future where I would not have Lester. She said to me, "Don't play the blame game on yourself. What happened to you was a tragic moment in time. If you play the blame game on yourself, you're not going to be the best person you can be for the rest of your family and friends. It's going to consume you. You are not going to be the best person you can be. Don't play that blame game. I had a month in hospital. I thought long and hard about her words. I reflected on them. Lester may be gone, but he's not forgotten. We've set up a scholarship in his honour at his old school. His books are around the house. I write letters from him from time to time. I read his books that he's left. And I also saw his diary. The last entry in his diary was, "I will never forget my mum and dad." So who writes that? Lester was 13. I felt that he had some sort of premonition that maybe this was his time. Our youngest grandchild is Maggie, and she was born on Lester's birthday. So we celebrate Lester's birthday. The kids, when they come to my house, can see Lester's books and read his stories, see his photos. They can wear his clothes, but they can't take them home. Losing a child is the most tragic event a parent will go through. The death of someone is a very unpleasant subject to talk about. It's in the top 5 that people feel awkward about. My second source of inspiration is a course that I went on. I actually wanted to find out what motivated me. What was I all about? So through this course, I discovered that I had 5 core values, and they are commitment, contribution, freedom, respect, and inspiration. I reflected back to the words that my friend had said in the hospital. Don't play that blame game and be the best person. If you don't play the blame game, you will be the best person for the rest of your family. So on reflection in relation to my core values and what she had said, they're the 2 sources of inspiration that have given me a direction to live my life. I've made a commitment to my husband and my children. I have made contributions to the lives of people in my community through my Toastmasters, through Parkinson's and through the BNI group that I'm in, and to my family. I respect the value of life. I've been given a second chance to be here. Inspiring others, I hope that my story gives people an inspiration to actually go forth with their life. I have the freedom to do all of the above. I have a family that don't place any restrictions on me. They allow me to make all of my commitments and contributions to other people in my community. To be great leaders in our community, we need sources of inspiration. Maybe I can be your source of inspiration through my story today. Over to you, Top Master Tom.